Alright then, I welcome everyone to the next part of the HeartGold Randomizer Nuzlocke. I have had a little bit of a sleep in between episodes. I went for a walk, got something full of sugar to just give me a little bit of energy, and I think I'm just about ready to go without passing out mid-episode. Actually, I'm not going to go through this cave. To save us a little bit of time, we're going to go over the water. Now, I'll be completely honest, I'm not 100% certain as to, oh, we already gave it to Snowy. Oh, no problem. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm not 100% certain that we can do the Red Gyarados encounter now, but I think we can. So we're going to surf on our Glaceon, which makes tons of sense. I'm not going to question it if you don't, anyway. And I've actually run out of repels, so this could be a bit of a pain in the arse. Okie dokie, item. EXP share. That is very helpful. I'll definitely take one of those. Saves me from doing switch training at a later point if I really have to. I do not want to get killed by arena trap on a mon that I haven't trained yet. That's a legendary encounter. This is the roaming Raikou. It's a roaming encounter, so I think it wouldn't be fair if I didn't get to throw at least one Great Ball at it. It's never going to catch, I know that. But hey, it's a roaming encounter, not a static. Sorry, not a normal encounter to the roots, so I wanted to throw one. God damn it. Yeah, to be honest, if I'd caught that Raikou, I probably would have had to release it anyway, because that is... I'm not sure exactly where I stand on that kind of a thing, if you call a roaming legendary, whether I would think that's a legitimate encounter or not. I think, in my assessment, it would be a legitimate encounter if you weren't going into a route specifically to try and farm for it. But, yeah, it's difficult to really determine where I would stand on that. Actually, while I'm here, does this building where the Team Rocket people usually sell you stuff, does it count as a special mart, I wonder? Oh, okay, well, you're not going to tell me anything. Yes, I will definitely buy something. It does count as a special mart. Citrus berries, persimmon berries, and lax incense. Honestly, citrus berries are cool and all, but I'll survive without them. Well, that was a disappointing special mart. Let me think. The only other ones we have coming, we have Cyanwood. We have... Come on. Hang on, we have to try and skip a few of these trainers. We do have an encounter actually coming up right here as well before we even get to the Gyarados. Which is going to be level 30, so might honestly be a little bit tricky to catch it without it, you know, brutally murdering us. But I think it's worth a good shot. I don't really want Girafarig. I mean, I could, but... You know what we're going to do? We're going to cough is what we're going to do. No, we'll, you know what, no. I was going to try and get it with Hypnosis and throw a couple of balls, but I can't be arsed. There's no hidden item there, that's disappointing. I think we all know what we're really here for. There it is. So we actually can get to it right now. Okie dokie, I am ready to go. Is this the fucking roaming Raikou again? Oh no, this is a different Raikou. This is just a normal wild Raikou. Oh, you better watch me do this. Forget the shiny Gyarados for a second. I'm getting us a Raikou. We're going to do this. Legendary Pokemon capture? No problem. Wait, does it have Roar? Why do I get the feeling it might have Roar? Well, a quick look at the moveset should confirm to me whether it does or not. I do wish Microsoft would stop advertising refurbished laptops to me. It keeps on sending me emails. Alright, here we go. Let's look at Raikou's moveset. Okay, here we are. No, that's Generation 8. That is not really what I was looking for. Here we are. Shit, it does have raw. Okay, this might not work the way I'd intended, but we're still going to give it a go. Now it's a Raikou, so I think it can definitely tank one of these, surely. It's 8 levels lower than us, but it is a Raikou. That was closer than I wanted it to be. Okay, well I can't get it into red health for obvious reasons because I will kill it. This could be a bit of a waste. I mean, we're going to use a lot of balls on this thing unless it uses raw. And we're probably not going to get it, but... Ooh, don't use raw. Ah, of course, of course. Of course, it was always going to do that eventually. Oh, stop teasing me with more Raikous. Ah, would have been nice to have one. Oh, see, if the... Why did I have to find one at level 16? If I just encountered it at level 11, it wouldn't even know raw. Whatever, it is what it is. Let's at least do this Gyarados encounter, see what it is. This could be good, but I'm not sure how it evolves in this game with the random evolutions on. I'm not sure. But this could be good. It does make up somewhat, at least, for losing out on the Raikou. And I can resist feint attack, so... Well, I can't resist it, but it's normally effective and Spiritomb is bulky. Right, real quick, I'm going to have a look at a log file and see exactly how I evolved this thing. Okay, I'm a real idiot. It's not an impossible evolution. I honestly thought it was. But no, you evolve Gligar by leveling it up at night with a Razor Fang. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, I don't think we've run into a Razor Fang yet in any of the special marts. We must run into it at some point because it is an evolution item, so it has to be around somewhere. But I have no idea which one it's going to be in, which is going to be an issue because it may well end up being right at the end of the game in, I don't know, in the mart at Fuchsia City, for example. I have no way of knowing. So we are definitely going to catch it, and I want to use it. But we're going to have to be aware that, you know, we might have a Gligar for a really, really long time. I'm not going to do the rest of the Team Rocket stuff right now, though. That's going to get done way later. I only came here to get this. And to be a little bit annoyed, because if I'd encountered that Raikou at a slightly lower level, I could have had one. Whether I would have been able to catch it, well, okay, that's maybe besides the point. Maybe I wouldn't have. But for certain, you know, I could have given it a go, but it was one level too high. Well, 2 levels too high, really. If it was level 14 or if it was level 11 like the second one we ran into, it wouldn't have had raw. I could have at least tried to catch it. But naturally it had to have raw because the world hates me today. Oh well. We're going to have to make sure that we go into every potential mart in order to try and make sure that we can get Gligar's evolution item. I think we've been through all the ones that we can get to so far, unless I'm missing something. I don't think the flower shop in Goldenrod actually sells items. For some reason I get the feeling it might do, but I don't know. I'm more inclined to believe it doesn't. So let's see what we've got now. Off the top of my head, we've got Olivine, which is coming up soon. Then there's Mahogany Town after the yeah, we got it, fantastic. There's Mahogany Mahogany Town after you do the Team Rocket base. That changes the items up in there. There's Cyanwood, and I think there's a couple of stalls at the Safari Zone that should sell random items. So we're going to have to go on a little bit of a detour at some point. Anyway, I'm going to call this thing Clamps, because it reminds me of that Futurama character with the clamps. Oh, I'm so topical. Oh well, we obtained the red scale from a blue Gligar. I think that makes sense. Sorry Lance, I'm busy. Oh, fuck you. I can't remember, you know. There is a possibility that the Team Rocket people in the sort of adjoining route building on this little route are no longer there. I forget exactly when they leave. What should I do for this? Blissey is so annoying. Let's put it to sleep first. Oh my god, no. Ugh, this is gonna suck. Alright, sod it. We can't afford to waste time trying to put it to sleep. This, ladies and gentlemen, is... Oh my god, please! I swear to god, if we miss this first Dragon Rage, I'm speeding up the rest of this fight. Okay, we didn't. Good, good, good. Oh my god, why I hate Blissey so much. I hate it! Okay, fine, fuck it. You got on my nerves, Blissey. Oh my god, it has soft boiled too. Am I genuinely about to fucking lose to a... Stop doing that! Okay, this is going to be a minute. This is going to be a hot minute. Maybe we can get a burn off? Oh my god, why? Okay, I'm really beginning to get pissed off with this. Well, we got sleep off eventually. Faint attack did tons. That did way more than I thought it was going to do. Whew, I'm okay with that. I thought I was going to have to 4-shot kill it with Dragon Rage, to be honest. But I think you can understand why I sped that up, because that was infuriating to see. I could have had Alakazam here. Oh, actually, hang on. No, that's Species Clause. I already have Kadabra. It doesn't really matter if I can't escape if you can't hurt me. Anyway, I was going the wrong way there, so we'll go this way now. I can't remember exactly how much money those Team Rocket guys steal from you if they're still there. But they probably are, because I haven't dealt with the hideout yet. So we won't go into that building for the time being. I could always make a... Ooh, spooky plate. I could always make a save state and then go in and check, but that wouldn't seem very fair in my mind. Turn around. Do it. I can have this standoff all day. Okay, fine. No, I can't. I'm beginning to think that person just doesn't turn around at all, actually, to be honest. Right, we got what we wanted from Mahogany Town. I mean, it's not exactly what we wanted. There were definitely better mons I could have had. But I guess I'll take it. Please tell me I'm not remembering badly, but why do I feel like Gliscor might have slow start? Oh, right now it is an actual cure. I'll take that. What the hell do I drop it? Drop for it? It's going to be ground and flying. I genuinely don't know. I do want to use it, but this team is pretty good already. I'll tell you what. Maybe we leave I don't know. No, I'll tell you what. Maybe we leave Gligar in the box for the time being. We have no way of knowing if we're ever going to get the item we need to evolve him, you know, before it becomes ridiculously late in the game. So I think for the time being, the best thing we can do is box Gligar. We might use him later if we can get a hold of the Fang. Of the Razor Fang. But only if we can. If we can't, then, to be honest, Gligar's just going to sit there, because a Gligar on its own is not particularly good. I should have... Oh, shit. I shouldn't have healed there. What I should have done, of course, is... Well, I should have gone and got Kadabra out of the box, and then used its teleport to take me back to Equitique, save me a bit of time. But it is what it is. Thank you, wild encounter that I'm not allowed to catch. Although really, why would I want a Sableye when I have a Spiritomb? Which is translated to be a better version of Sableye. In my opinion it is anyway. On the way back to Equitique then, I suppose. I am a little bit disappointed that that we can't evolve Gligar easily. I mean, if it was a trade evolution, then it would have been changed, and I probably would have just had to level it up. I might not have even needed the evolution item. But because it's not a trade evolution, which literally... It's another one of those things, it's kind of like Golbat when I was younger. I've always thought it was a trait evolution, but it's just not. I'm certainly not going to complain about it. I'm glad it's not a trait evolution, because it means I can actually, you know, it means I can use it when I want to play the games without randomizers, so I'm okay with that. But at the same time, for God's sake, at the same time, it is disappointing. It is disappointing because when I saw Gligar, I wanted Gliscor as quickly as I can get it. A PP up. I'm still not even sure if it has slow start. It might do. I get the feeling it does, because I saw them south of Violet City while I was training up my team. I saw them, and there were Gliscors there, and I'm certain they had slow start. Or it could just be something else I'm thinking. Oh my god, Elekid has slow start as well. This entire ROM is cursed. What the hell is going on? Oh dear. You know what? I hope the footage for this recording gets corrupted so I can go back to Lake of Rage and try to get a level 11 Raikou. I want that thing so badly. I have no idea. But obviously you're watching this at the moment, so you know it didn't get corrupted. I can dream. I can dream. Of course, if it did get corrupted, I still wouldn't be able to go and get that Raikou. I would have to... Oh, that's dangerous. Hang on. No, it's fine. I'll just switch into Genie. But yeah, I would have to go back to the lake and encounter the same level 16 Raikou again. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be fair. I mean, I'd probably try catching it again, because I tried catching it the first time. But I wouldn't be able to go and encounter a level 11 one because it's not what happened in the original recording, so... What can you do, eh? There's no way I'm getting a Raikou. Unless my legendary's randomized to Raikou, which I wouldn't mind, to be honest. Back when I used to play a lot of Colosseum, Raikou and Suicune were a ridiculously powerful pair in that game. You would have one of them use Rain Dance, preferably Suicune. Raikou would use Thunder, and then Suicune would use Hydro Pump. And it was obscenely powerful. We can use Whiskers for this one, it's fine. Well, that's a little bit of an odd detour. Usually I don't do the shiny until after I've got the 6th gym badge, but yeah, we've done it already now. I was uncontrollably curious. I was going to have to pick up that shiny at some point soon because it was driving me crazy thinking about what it might have been. And to be honest, now that I'm looking back at it, I wish it was something better. But it could be worse, I suppose. I mean, if we can get Gliscor and it doesn't have slow start, which I think it might, but if it doesn't, then we should be absolutely fine. Okay, am I going to go this way? Yeah, I've got to go this way, don't I? I always forget, if you go through that top path behind those trees, you actually get caught by a trainer, and he doesn't give you enough space to continue down that path, so you have to come back and go this way anyway. I know I've missed a bird catcher on my way through here, but I'm not too worried. My levels are okay for the time being. The only issue I foresee having is, if I'm remembering properly, Chuck, I think is the name of the 5th gym leader, he has a level 30 and a level 28 on his team, if I'm not mistaken. And given that I've given him 3 additional Pokemon, he's going to have 5 at a very good level. So I am a little bit concerned about that fight. I won't lie, I'm not feeling amazing about my odds in that fight right now. So we are going to have to try and pick up a few levels in between. I already got my encounter on this route, didn't I? So we won't worry about that. I love Glaceon following me, it's so cool. I should try and get my Glaceon out in Shield actually and see if it follows... Well, it will follow me, but to see how it looks when it follows me around the Crown Tundra. I'm not a water type, Chief. I just happen to have a powerful water type move that I shouldn't be able to learn. You paralyzed me, I hate you. Ah, it's so annoying. You know what, one shot it and I'll forgive you. Can't even get that right. Can't even get that right. Well, maybe you didn't get everything wrong then, I suppose. I finally picked up a glass for my drink for this last recording today. Well, is it the last recording today? I might do another one afterwards if I'm still awake. I feel a lot more awake than in the previous video. Like I said, I had a little bit of a sleep. I went out and got some... what did I buy? Hang on a second. I always forget its name. Sorry if you heard the bottle pop there. I went out and got some Vimto. And it's full of sugar. And now I feel awake. I really don't care about you, Balba. Although I have always wondered what happens if I say no. I've never actually done that before. Oh, you literally forced me to. Of course you do. I swear, this part of the game is much more interesting in Sacred Gold. Much, much, much more interesting. As it stands in this game, honestly, the Safari Zone's just a bit of a disappointing detour. Megahorn! Okay, now we're talking. Powerful bug type move. I think it has 10 power points, right? Yes, it does. Oh, 85 accuracy again. God damn it. Oh, well, Mew can't learn it anyway, that's what I was thinking of, but we could give it to Bug Eyes. I think it's quite appropriate. Let's get rid of Sound Attack. I want to hold on to Sonic Boom for a while for weakening down Pokemon. Apparently I've still got my cough. Oh, I'm going to have that for the rest of my bloody life at this point. Not happy about it. Not happy at all. Should we take on this guy? Have I healed? Nope. Well, let's fix this paralysis and then we can take him on. Wonderful. I would use a PP up on some of the moves for Mew, especially Extreme Speed, but I'm not entirely certain if Mew's moveset is going to stay the way it is. Too many of its moves have really, really bad accuracy, and I want to get rid of them as soon as I can. The problem is that my Mew can't seem to learn very many TMs. I was always under the impression Mew could learn every TM, but I must have randomized the game in such a way that it can't anymore, and that really, really sucks. I mean, maybe it could have learned Wood Hammer, but even if it did, Wood Hammer does a lot of recoil, so it's not exactly my favourite move in the world. Of course you missed, why wouldn't you? This Mew is testing me, I swear. That's better. I mean, I like having Mew, don't get me wrong, but I'll feel a lot better once it has, help me out, would you? Oh, I don't know. I'll feel much better once it has, Psychic. Burmy, okay, that's absolutely fine. Oh, dear. I bet we're not even going to get the evolution item for Gligar until the aftergame. It'll be somewhere in Kanto. You know it's going to be somewhere in Kanto. Because that's my luck. I encounter Raikus that I can't catch because they use fucking Roar. And my evolution items are going to be in Kanto. Well, Stonehenge was super effective that time. And hey, it actually hit for once, so silver linings. Ignore the rival. Well, he's not even your rival, is he? He's more like your friendly neighborhood, calls you every 5 seconds kind of guy. Illumise. Illumise? I don't know. Stupid bug type nobody wants to use. That's what we're going to call it instead. It makes a lot more sense than whatever its name is. And Static. I'll take Static. Yeah, I've got a lot to do before the next gym though. I actually completely forgot about the lighthouse, so maybe I shouldn't be too worried about my levels, because we're going to get a good amount of experience in there. I completely forgot it even existed, to tell you the truth. It has been a while since I've gone, you know, through this game, which I love this game, don't get me wrong. But I'm sitting down to Nuzlocke this game, because it's so long, it's quite a commitment. And the last time I was in Johto, I was doing... What was I doing? Was it HeartGold Soul Silver? I think it was, but the last time, you know, I finished a Nuzlocke, I think in this, was Crystal. I don't know, my memory is awful, and I think you all know that, so I could be getting everything wrong here. But I do remember doing a Crystal Nuzlocke, and honestly, when I beat the Elite Four, I was so tired of playing Crystal that I didn't even bother to do Kanto. I just said, oh look, I beat the Elite Four, Nuzlocke's over, bye. We are going all the way to Red in this series, but Oh my. It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a journey. I mean, maybe not such a bad journey. The players, the character moves a lot faster than in Crystal, so it saves a good amount of time. I want to get my encounter over there, whatever it is, but first... Trainer battles, trainer battles, trainer battles. I mean, you can brag about your Pokemon if you want to, Chief, but they're probably not as good as mine. Case in point, you have a Whismur. Apparently your Whismur also has Drought. Oh, that's not exactly appealing to me. Oh well, one of Aura Beam should probably take care of it. Problem solved. No, you couldn't brag. You actually, in fact, failed quite hard. No, you may not. Go away. I'm thinking about other stuff I'm going to do on the channel later as well. I've kind of always got these conversations going in the back of my mind. You know, what stuff would I actually like to put on the channel? What stuff could be fun to talk about? I have a couple of things in mind that aren't actually Pokemon based. I mean, I love these games to death, don't get me wrong. I absolutely adore them. My channel mascot is Espeon. So we all know that I'm clearly having a lot of fun with Pokemon games. But I am thinking about other content that I want to put up on the channel as well. For other games that I really, really enjoy. There are a couple of them I'm thinking of. The problem is one of them is, it's not what it used to be. A lot of the things I like about it were taken away, and I'm not sure if I'd still want to do it, but I'm considering it. And then there's a couple other games as well. I'm considering, I haven't made my mind up yet, but I'm considering putting Fallout New Vegas on the channel. It might not be to everyone's taste if they're watching this sort of thing, but Fallout New Vegas is a game that I certainly love. And I think most people who know about New Vegas are very fond of it too. Maybe Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 as well, but I haven't decided. Basically, the Fallout series, there's a decent chance that the Fallout series is going to end up on the channel at some point. As for other things, Subnautica is something I'm considering. I'm very fond of that game, even if it does absolutely terrify me. And believe me, at times it really, really does. But there are lots of things that I'm considering anyway. Certainly when the Mass Effect remaster comes out, which is relatively soon actually. It's, what are we now? The recording of this, we are 5th of March. And Mass Effect's remaster comes out on the 16th of May, so that's what, about 2 and a bit months now? Yeah, we've got to go through the rest of March, rest of April, plus 10 days. Yeah, about 2 and a bit months. So when that comes out, I'm fairly certain that's definitely going on the channel. And this is a Electabuzz. Now, I am sure that we've come across the Electrizer in a mart before. I'm almost certain that we have. So probably in between episodes, I'm going to go back across all the marts that we've been through. Take a look for the Electivire's item. I'm going to take a look for the Razorfang as well, because it might be somewhere. I don't think we've come across it yet, but I could definitely be wrong. And if I am, then we can get Gliscor a lot quicker. But as it stands right now, we have a good bet to get an Electivire, because I'm fairly certain I know where the Electrizer is. I want to say it's not in Violet City, I want to say it's in Azalea Town, but obviously Azalea Town is a bit of a journey until we can actually get Fly, and that's still a little bit of a ways off. Yeah, shut up, Silver, no one cares about your opinions. Bye-bye. But yeah, there's a lot of games I'm thinking about putting on the channel, things that I'm really very fond of and have been playing for years. We'll just see how I feel about it. Oh, there's a couple fishing encounters, I forgot about those. I'm definitely okay with that, and this guy will give us the good rod so we can finally fish for better than level 10. Alright, hang on, let's put the good rod in the second set slot because I'm going to be using it a little bit. There we go. Oh, the mart! We should check the mart too. Might have the item I need for Gliscor. Let's have a quick look. Come on, have my Gliscor item, please. You don't have my Gliscor item, do you? Okay. Well, I mean, it was a little bit much to think that the very next mart we came across was going to have the item. I'm a little disappointed that it didn't, but it was a very, very optimistic bet to say that they would. Okay, let's move on again. One of these houses, I'm fairly certain, has what I want. It's not that one. So it must be this one. Yeah, here you go. Weeping Bell for Groudon! Oh, that's a good... Oh, we could have caught the Violet... No, Violet Plume is a different family. It's Bellsprout that evolves into Weeping Bell. I'm an idiot. But oh my god, we have to note this down. Weeping Bell for Groudon. We've got to remember that trade. I don't have a Bellsprout, do I? There's no way I have a Bellsprout. Have I ever encountered one? Oh my god, if I've ever encountered a Weeping Bell and I didn't catch it, I'm going to be furious. Hang on, we got to have a look. That's a freaking Groudon. He's willing to give it away for a Weeping Bell. Okay, yeah, we don't have one. But we can check, you while we're here. You have Simple. And a Modest Nature. It's a bit of a crappy nature for... Oh no, it's fine. My attack stat is pretty low anyway, I see. I guess it's fine then. We might want to use that if I can find the Electrizer, and I'm pretty sure I know where it is. But in the meantime, there are a couple of fishing encounters we can do, and if one of them is a Weeping Bell, I am going to lose my shit. Please be a Weeping Bell. I will sell my soul for a Weeping Bell right now. Make it happen. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. I mean, I guess we'll try and catch it. I don't really want this. It's another water type, and let's be honest, we're not exactly short of those. But we can give it a go. I mean, we got the static paralyze off, so I can't complain too much. And a critical hit with Surf. I mean, 2 more Surfs should take it into red health. I guess it's alright to capture this. Ah, what I wouldn't have given for a Weeping Bell, though, so I could get a Groudon. I mean, that trade is one of the luckiest trades I've... Oh my god, stop. It's one of the luckiest trades I've ever seen in a random Nuzlocke. That sort of stuff usually never happens. And I don't have the Mon that I need for it. And I can't remember if I've ever encountered one, but if I have, and I didn't get it because I thought, oh, it's a Weeping Bell, what would I want that for? Then I feel like an idiot. I feel like the world's biggest moron if that's what I've done. I should have used Quick Attack as well. This might actually kill it. Oh, no, we're fine. But yeah, if I've genuinely encountered a Weeping Bell or a Bellsprout and I threw it away because I was like, I'm not ever going to want that, and now I can get a Groudon. I mean, not only are the comments going to rip me to shreds for that, and wow, we got it in one, very nice. But yeah, not only are the comments going to tear me to shreds over losing out on that chance, but I will hate myself forever. I will never, ever, ever forgive myself for losing out on a Groudon. I mean, I love Groudon. I love Pokemon Ruby. It's one of my absolute favourites. I'm going to call this thing Terror because I'm distinctly remembering an episode of the anime where a giant tentacle kind of destroyed a city, unless I'm mistaking it for something. Pretty crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Right, come on. This route, Route 40, I want a Weeping Bell. Or a Bellsprout. That would be fine. Show me the Groudon. Well, the Weeping Bell that I can then trade for a Groudon, but come on. Gulpin, are you kidding me? I don't need a Gulpin! The game is mocking me. The game is having fun at my expense. The game is looking at me, okay? Because I swear to God, the game is sentient, alright? Don't think I'm going crazy here because I don't have a Weeping Bell and I could get a Groudon. Do not think that my mind is slipping away from me, because if it was, I wouldn't tell you. But I was wanting a Weeping Bell game, and I feel like, knowing my luck, there will be Weeping Bell on this route. But the game will not let me have one. It will instead throw Gulpins at me that I have absolutely no need nor use for, and that honestly I do not even want to catch. And in fact, I might release. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. That'd be a bit much. But, I'm pissed. Don't give me gold pins when I need weeping bells. You know what? I know exactly how to smooth over my pain at not getting the encounter I needed to trade for a goddamn Groudon. I know exactly what I have to do here. It's not up to me. I swear, though, if I ever find a weeping bell, I will remember that trade. That's going to be so amazing. Whoop, no, I almost pressed OK and nicknamed it W. Can you see what we're going to do here? I feel like you can see. There you go. Now I feel better. We got a weeping bell, guy. Do you want it? It's a little bit of a weird one. It looks different. God damn it, that would be funny. Okie dokie. Let's have a look at them. God damn it. Oh, you have damp. That's, to be fair, that's actually a really good... And it has toxic spikes. That's not bad. You have immunity, which... Doesn't that just make it immune to poison? You're already a poison type! Ah, what a stupid ability. We might end up using Electivire, but once again I would run into the problem of I don't know what to get rid of from the team. You know what? It might stay in the box for now. We might just hold on to what we've got. But I mean, my box has some seriously good mons to replace my team with if I die. It has some really, really good stuff in there. Right, we're all healed up. It's about 36 minutes through the episode, so that's about time to call it. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this rollercoaster of emotions. I could have had a Raikou, but the game told me no. I could have had a Groudon, but the game told me no. And instead I ended up with a shiny whatever it is, Gligar, which I'm not even sure if I'll be able to evolve anytime soon. Life is good, isn't it? I'll see you next time.